Hey, a liberal banana walked in to see the doctor just the other day and he said, "Hey doc, I ain't peeling well." Canadian Broadcasting Corporation, CBC, I like to think of them as a communist broadcasting corporation. Just the other night I was watching a show on television, which I rarely do because they make me crazy, but I was intrigued with the host. Her name was Catherine Cullen. Her guest was Andrew Scheer, the leader of the Conservative Party in Canada, and she absolutely destroyed this guy. I mean, we are in trouble. Wow. I mean, this guy, he doesn't answer questions. He's smug. He's vague. He offers no vision. He has no plan. And again, pardon the repetition, but we are in trouble. Big trouble. Liberals, in the most recent poll, are far ahead. 41% Conservatives, 31%, NDP 15%, Greens 6%, and so on. What that is really saying is that 69%, round that up to 70%. 70% of all Canadians in the most recent poll would not vote Conservative. 70% are voting for left-wing parties. And we got a guy leading the party that makes me nervous, like say something conservative. Don't try to be like the other guys, the other people, because that's all he's doing. It's frightening. I get the poll thing, you know what? They should be forced to tell us, or at least show us, what the question was. We don't know how they're framing it, and there's a whole bunch of moving pieces there, and polls are for strippers and blah, blah, blah. However, polls certainly influence people, and those are the numbers. And you have a new leader in a country that needs new blood. It needs help, and he's acting like all the rest of them, and people are just ignoring him. I mean, 70% of Canadians are not going to vote for you. Do something different, because it doesn't work, whatever you're doing. Kind of simple. Canada's Minister of Foreign Affairs is the one who's mostly responsible for negotiations with the United States of America about NAFTA. NAFTA is a big deal, okay? And her name is Chrystia Freeland. She's 50 years old and she's commie, right? A socialist through and through. Her family is NDP people, and it's just a horrible thing. I mean, her mother ran for office as an NDP, her father was a Liberal member, and she decided to run for public office as a Liberal, and Miss Freeland, and she's had a variety of jobs, all in editorial positions at the Globe and Mail and other media outlets, everything to do with leftism, right? And now she's negotiating for a country. Help. I mean, we really need help. She received 27,000 votes out of 55,000 votes, and then you break it all down, 17,000 of those 55,000 votes were for Conservatives, a little stronger than in most other ridings, but we are really in trouble. I mean, here's a woman that is negotiating for the, I don't know, the financial well-being of a nation, and she's a left-winger with no business experience, because running a country, you know, it's business. It is business. It's big business, and she ain't. Here's a guy in Canada, his name is Senator Murray Sinclair, and he says that every Canadian should spend at least one day a year reflecting on how to improve relationships with Indigenous peoples, Indians. Okay, what? Why would I do that? You want to give me another day off, and who's going to pay for me to stay at home? Oh, I got to pay for myself to stay at home just so I can have a reflection on how to improve relationships. I don't need to improve the way I treat anybody. I'm kind of nice to everybody. I don't care if they're an Indian or a purple guy. And now you have to give me a day off so I can sit home and contemplate this and give it thought about how I'm going to improve my relationship with an Indian. If I did think about it, the improvements would kind of be like this. Oh, you're driving on roads that I pay taxes on, you don't pay taxes. Let's have a big improvement. Why don't y'all start paying taxes? I could go on and on. Improve relationships for all the members, all the players, all the stakeholders of the nation. It's kind of what I would say. So let's all have a day off every day of the year so we can sit home and reflect about how stupid these politicians are when they give us something to think about. Hey, y'all come back. See ya.